in tonight with a breaking news update.
Neenah police received specific information that the hostages were in immediate danger of being killed.
One person has died as a result of a hostage situation that lasted all day with police in Neenah. It began around 9 a.m. today when a man created a disturbance by firing a gun at Eagle Nation Cycles on Main Street, and police were soon dealing with a multiple hostage situation. Chief Wilkinson estimates around 70 police officers from surrounding agencies were on the scene assisting today in an event that resulted in the loss of one life and the potential to be even deadlier. Police officers spent hours negotiating with the hostage taker, and in attempts to free the hostages, officers were met with gunfire. One officer was shot at with a potentially fatal bullet, but his ballistic helmet deflected it and ultimately saved his life. NBC 26's Eric Kress spent the day following the story, and he brings us more information live at 10 on how the events unfolded.
Big city, small city, no city is ever truly ready for a hostage situation like the one handled in Neenah today. But with one person dead, the Neenah police know today's standoff could have ended much worse. For several hours after a man showed up to the Eagle Nation cycle shop and fired at least one round from his gun early this morning.
I'm not sure exactly what it was that he was upset about, or why he chose this kind of behavior today.
Shortly following that, police say a different man exited the shop with a gun in his hand, and officers told him to drop his weapon. He didn't comply and was shot and killed by one or more members of the police, possibly even somebody in the shop. The man who died was no stranger to the shop. Police say the other people present were regulars as well. And while they eventually got the hostage taker to give up and come out without harming anyone inside, the event undoubtedly was a shock to the community.
Tragedy can strike anywhere, and the reality for law enforcement is, even if you're in a small rural area, you had best have some training and equipment to deal with those kinds of things, because the initial response to that incident is going to be yours alone to handle until you can start to get some other resources pouring in.
The investigation will continue well into the night, probably well into the week, as the Neenah Police and the Wisconsin Department of Justice unravel the crime. The hostage taker and the man who died today, their names have not yet been released. Eric Kress, NBC 26.
Thanks, Eric. Today's standoff prompted police to evacuate nearby businesses and residences. NBC 26's Alex Hagan spoke with owners and has more on the terrifying ordeal in downtown Neenah.
And there were gunshots, multiple gunshots.
Not your typical Saturday in downtown Neenah.
You know, they had a SWAT truck and a whole bunch of stuff out there.
Business owners Brian Gajewski
cars at both ends
and Catherine Fleischer watched police and SWAT teams take over the streets.
Saw policemen running and everything going on. It was really crazy. So they were keeping us well informed.
Officers told everyone to stay a quarter mile away from the standoff and asked businesses to lock up.
Stay inside and go in your basement. And we did that. It was scary, so we locked up and closed everything down.
Had an assembly point.
Some even keeping customers safe.
We locked the door and just monitored to see if anyone else was going to be coming in.
For several hours, owners stayed inside wondering what happened, but now find themselves relieved the situation is over.
There was a great show of force from the local police departments
in downtown Neenah.
And I really did feel safe. So
Alex Hagan, NBC 26.
Now, no names of the victims or suspect have been released. Chief Wilkinson also emphasized today the swift action by police and the amount of response to this life-threatening incident by surrounding agencies. He also thanked local leaders for providing the funding for tactical equipment to the police forces.